Wainscot is a type of paneling that you can find in old Victorian homes, beautiful country kitchens, and in modern-day homes as an elegant dining room feature and more. The look of those perfectly spaced panels of wood, mixed with a little distress paint, always reminds me of some of the houses my family rented in the summer at the Jersey Shore. So today I'm going to show you a technique that replicates the look of a distressed wainscot panel. Let me show you the tools and products you need to do this technique. First, you're going to need a score buddy or a score pal or whatever scoring device you like to use. Then you're going to need some cardstock, and I'm using some of the Gina Designs Pure Luxury Little Boy Blue cardstock. Now I have my piece of cardstock cut to 4 inches. You can cut yours however big you want, but just make sure it's either on the 1/2 inch or the full inch because we're going to do 1/2 inch boards. Then you're going to need some ink, and I'm using the Memento London Fog ink. You want to pick a coordinating ink that's a little bit deeper than the color of your cardstock that will give it kind of a distressed feel. So these two colors work really nicely together. So I have my piece of cardstock up against the left-hand side of my score buddy, and I'm moving it down just a little bit because I actually like to get my scoring tool up on top of my paper, and I don't like the paper to be right up there, so I want to just move it down just a little bit. And I'm going to score on the 1/2 inch, and then on the inch, 1.5 inches, 2 inches, and as you can see, I'm just moving 1/2 inch each time, 2.5 inches, 3 inches, and then 3.5 inches. Now you could use this side of the paper to do this technique, and that will keep your lines very light in the center. But I like the way it looks when you flip it over and you do your inking on the side where the ridges are raised. Those score lines are raised and you can feel them. So you're going to do a direct-to-paper technique with this using the ink pad and the paper, and you're just going to rub right down and then turn and do it again. And this gives the look of wood, but it also gives the look of distressed wood, especially when it hits the top and it's still a little bit heavier there, and then it gets lighter as it goes toward the center. Really like that. And once you've inked it up enough where you like the way it looks, and I like it a little bit heavier, so I'm going to just ink it a couple more times, and I really like the way the ink grabs on the score lines. That's why I like to flip it over and use that side. That is a really neat looking panel. So let me show you a finished card project that I made using this technique. Here is a card featuring the stamp set by Teresa Momber called By the Sea. Like I said, this kind of background always reminds me of going down to the shore when we were little kids and renting old beach houses to stay for a week, and it was always so much fun, and that's what this reminds me of. I used the pelican image from that set and just colored it in with a little bit of Copic marker, and used the Happy Father's Day greeting from that stamp set as well. So this is a perfect Father's Day card. And to keep with that beachy feel, I took a little bit of twine and I just wrapped it around that panel and then cut the edges. And it seems like the cut edges of the twine look a little bit more masculine, so that's why I wanted to do that. And then I put that whole panel mounted on the white cardstock on top of a piece of our Gina Designs Pure Luxury Craft cardstock. And that gives a nice masculine feel to this card, the perfect card for Father's Day, especially any dad who enjoys the beach. The Wainscot background is a perfect technique for masculine cards, but it would also make a beautiful backdrop for a congratulations on your new home card, a new baby card, or even a vintage retirement card.